My name is Chad Jones, and my research paper is about water pollution and human health. So basically what my paper is talking about is water pollution and how it can affect everyone's health. Pollutants and chemicals which are found in the water and pollute the water can have adverse health effects on a person. Contaminants that go along with the pollutants and chemicals can carry pathogens which cause waterborne diseases, and these pollutants can also have both long-term and short-term effects on a person's health. So that's basically what my presentation is about. First off, we have pollutants found in the water and some of the health effects that can go along with these pollutants, such as pesticides, which is poisonous to humans, or sewage, which carries pathogens which can cause disease, and an example of one of these pathogens would be E. coli. And then that brings us to nutrients, which many wouldn't think pollute the water, but it does because it causes eutrophication, and high levels of nutrients can be toxic to a person. And some of the nutrients that are found in the water are nitrogen and phosphorus. Then another pollutant found in the water is persistent organic pollutants, also referred to as POPs. And these are the most harmful pollutants to human health, and some examples of these would be industrial chemicals and agricultural pesticides. Next, we have a picture of E. coli in the water, and this E. coli can result from sewage seeping into our water supply. That brings us to chemicals in the water and kind of how they are found in the water or how they get in the water. And our first chemical would be fluoride, which is naturally occurring and found in water. Another naturally occurring chemical that is in water is arsenic. And the problem with arsenic is in certain parts of the world it's found in very high concentrations, which can be very bad for a person's health. Another chemical that is not naturally occurring in water is lead, and this is found from the household plumbing that we put into our water supply to help manage it, such as the pipes, fittings, and the solder. This lead is put into the water by man, is not naturally occurring. And then some other chemicals that can be found in the water is petrochemicals, heavy metals, and chlorinated solvents. And then just as a side note, too much of any of these chemicals can be bad for a person's health. Next we have waterborne diseases which come from pollutants and are caused by pathogens. Most of these pathogens mainly come from sewage and waste. Here we have a chart that shows the causes of some of the diseases and the diseases that can be contracted. First off, we have bacterial infections, and from bacteria you can contract typhoid, cholera, paratyphoid fever, bacillary dysentery. And then from viral infections you can contract infectious hepatitis and polio. And then lastly, protozoal infections can result in amoebic dysentery. And all of this leads up to the health effects that can come from water pollution and how it can hurt you as a human. Some of the long-term effects would be that it weakens your immune system, it can cause cancer, it can cause problems such as circulatory, respiratory, or thyroid, and it can even cause nerve damage. However, a person is only truly at risk if they are continuously overexposed to these pollutants for long periods of time. And then some of the short-term effects that can come from this water pollution would be vomiting, diarrhea, sick stomach, and skin rashes. However, most people won't feel any of these symptoms. You would only really feel some of these symptoms if you are allergic to a certain pollutant. So that brings us to the end, and that's basically what my paper is about. Here are my references. And the last of my references